Joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner. And Ralph will talk a little bit about last night against Metro State. You mentioned in the post-game show, I kind of agree with it. The team really played hard, probably your best effort of the year.
Well, I thought it was one of them, but I thought we really played hard at West. I thought we played hard numerous spottified times, but I thought we were really pleased with the effort. But the execution's got to be better. 8 for 13 from the foul line. You got to be better than that. You got to shoot the ball better. Tonight we're walking into a team that's playing with a lot of confidence. It's won 2 out of their last 3, and I think they've made some changes in their lineup, so it'll be another real good test.
Well, you faced these guys earlier this year. It was without Jason Anderson, of course. He's back now with you in the lineup. That game really shot the ball well and really kind of took over late.
Yeah, I thought Mika did a great job posting in the last time we played him, but 16 threes against UCCS, so that was a good game. But to be honest with you, I didn't even watch that game preparing for this one. Completely different animal playing against them. They changed how they're playing. They've run into really a new offense with 5 guys out a lot. So, but I loved our guys in shoot around. I love their attitude. I think this is the grinding time of the year that some teams, when they accumulate losses, can turn and go the other way. Last night was a really good indication that our guys are still grinding. So that made me feel good.
Well, it's kind of a little tough stretch here. You got this game tonight. You only get a day off, a couple days off, then you're back at it Tuesday night. So it's important, as you say, to get on a roll here.
Yes. Hey, the process. Let's keep playing hard tonight and play a little bit better, execute our game plan. We have to make a commitment to rebounding better by not allowing penetration, containing people, so that we can have a chance to be one-on-one for rebounding. And I think if we get playing hard and rebounding better, we'll be good on down stretch.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Jimbo.
Thunderwolves head coach Ralph Turner back with more of the starting lineups. Opening tip-off ball comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball. Tonight, the pregame show brought to you by Thunderzone Pizza and Tap House on Fox Sports Pueblo. And our national anthem tonight performed by it's kind of a novel idea, I know, to you CSU Pueblo fans. A pep band. You know, you don't need like a 100-piece ensemble marching band like you have for the football games, but you get 20 people together that like to play some music, get a couple guitars in there. It's not that easy or hard to generate, but it seems to be that way. I say it every year, so this is my one time this year I'll be on my soapbox about the pep band thing. Here's the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the Thunderwolves, it'll be Will Newman, 6'1" senior out of Lawndale, California, 17.6 rebounds a game, leads the team in assists, 5.8 per outing. Donovan Oldham, 6'4" sophomore, hometown boy here out of Colorado Springs. He's out of Rampart High School, 11.5 points, 6 rebounds a game. Gavin Liggett, 6'1" junior out of Lyman, Colorado, 5.8 points, 2.3 rebounds a game. Also homecoming for Josh Smith. He's out of Colorado Springs, went to Sand Creek High School, 6'5" senior, averaging 9.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Jason Anderson, what do you know? He's from the Springs as well. Went to Doherty High School, 6'8" sophomore, 14.8 points, 5.7 rebounds a game. Head coach Ralph Turner. For the Mountain Lions of UCCS, it'll be Elijah Ross, 5'11" junior out of Aurora's Eagle Crest High School, 14 points, 5 rebounds a game, leads the team in assists, averaging 5 per outing. Justin Smith, 6'5" senior out of Colorado Springs, went to Lewis Palmer High School. Hadiat Wang, 6'3" sophomore out of Aurora, went to Oberlin High School. Jonathan Barnes, 6'10" senior out of Parker, he went to Ponderosa High. And Brandon Malone, 6'1" junior out of Parker, Colorado, he went to Chaparral High School. Jeff Culver is the head coach of the Mountain Lions. Get our officials here. My media screen went blank. But we do have a first for this year. I've been worried about him. I haven't seen him this year, but we have our nicknames for some of our officials. Daddy Longlegs is here tonight. Nate Melson. What do you know? You know, still awaiting my screen to refresh here. A little internet outage at the moment here at UCCS, so we'll get that for you shortly. Just joining us and you missed the interviews, I'll have them posted on the Jim Brooks fan page here momentarily. We got them in the can. Interview with Curtis Lloyd, plus my wrap-up of the women's game. Ball's in the air, Thunderwolves control it. They move right to left as we look at it. court side here at the Gallogly Events Center. Thunderwolves in their road red, blue numerals, white trim. UCCS in their home gold, black numerals. They've got some white trim sprinkled in here. Here's a travel call on Anderson as they lob it down on the block, and he shuffled the feet. So first possession and turnover on the Thunderwolves. Here's Ross with the ball out top. Comes over onto the right side to Malone. Thunderwolves in a man-to-man defense. Right side to Smith. They work the ball around the perimeter. Left side to Wang. Down on the block. Backing his way in. Spinning going up. Barnes missed it badly from point-blank range. And Josh Smith with the rebound for the Thunderwolves. Here's Oldham at the top of the key. Down on the block again to Anderson. This time he backs into the paint. Bakes goes up strong and takes the hit and banks it in. 2-0. Thunderwolves on top here. Ball out top. Here's Ross with it. Works around a screen. Now drives the baseline. Skips it onto the wing. Here's a shot from the baseline by Smith. Is good. Ties the game up at 2 apiece. Good penetration that time by Ross, and he gets the assist. Thunderwolves face some full court pressure here. Oldham now bumped in the backcourt. Gets rid of it. Liggett, 10-second call on the Thunderwolves. Ralph Turner incensed the Thunderwolves for that call coming against him. Here's ball up top to Barnes. Onto the left side to Ross. Ross hands it off now to Malone. Works around a screen. Tried to play pick and roll. Now they get it down on the block to Barnes. Backs his way in. Jump hook up. No good. And Will Newman gets the rebound. Newman fires it in. Josh Smith. Quick fire three from the wing and way off the mark. He missed everything. Only he hit was the backboard on the other side. Here's Ross. Stops. Won't pop. Now moves into the lane. Goes up and under. Right hand. Scoop shot. Missed it. And the rebound to Anderson. Long feed up ahead to Oldham on the right wing. Fakes the three. Now gets rid of it to Newman. Close to a capacity crowd here tonight at the Gallogly Events Center. Place doesn't hold that much, but it's still close to full. Here's Oldham on the right side to Smith. Down on the block to Anderson. Anderson backs his way in, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Jason Anderson has 4. And with all the players out of the Springs area in this game, you'd expect it to be a pretty good house. Friends and family here to show up. Here's a drive to the hoop, foul on Oldham. And Smith draws it. So it'll be free throws upcoming here for UCCS. Smith on the year, 63% free throw shooter. First toss up and good. Smith with one more. He has all the points so far for the Mountain Lions. He hits the second free throw. 4-4. Inbounds pass to Liggett. Liggett ahead to Oldham. Oldham now gets it across the timeline to Liggett. Liggett now to Newman. Newman down low to Anderson. Backs his way into the post. Bumps his way in. Goes up with the left hand and hooks it in there. So Anderson was 6. 6-4. On the left side to Smith. Gives it off now to Wang. Wang drives into the paint. Hands the ball. No, he doesn't hand the ball off. Keeps it. Now it goes outside with it to Malone. Malone into the corner of the wing. Down on the block to Barnes. Turns. Backs his way in. Goes up and misses the dunk. And the ball goes off the back iron and out of bounds. So Barnes, the big 6'10 senior out of Ponderosa, got the ball up there and just fired it off the back of the iron. Thunderwolves facing the presser. And they get it across the timeline. Oldham with it. Pulls up. He launches the three-pointer. Got it. Donovan Oldham from downtown. Quick timeout taken by the Mountain Lions as the Thunderwolves have opened up a 5-point lead. 16:30 to go here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. Thunderwolves by 5. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Good start for the Pack. They lead at 9-4. As the Mountain Lions missing a number of close-in opportunities in this game. These teams played earlier this year, a non-conference affair. Thunderwolves beat them 100-88. In fact, that was the 5th game of the year for the Thunderwolves. Ball up top, Wang with it. Oh, nice backdoor feed, but not immediately going up, and then taking the hit and hitting was Malone. Malone was wide open, but didn't take the shot initially. Gave the old head and shoulders fake and draws the foul on Newman. And a chance for the 3-point play. Brandon Malone, 78% on the year. Free throw rolls around and in. So it's 9-7. Thunderwolves by 2. Here's Oldham. Gets it ahead to Newman. Newman back to Oldham. They break the press. Oldham almost dribbled it off his knee, but regains it. Now on top to Newman. Newman just yo-yoing the ball outside. 15 on the shot clock. They're trying to find Anderson down on the block. Now he comes out and sets a screen. Opens up Liggett. Now back to Anderson. Fakes the three-pointer. Now drives in. Backs his way into the paint. Goes up running right-hander, and he banks it in. Jason Anderson is having his way right now with Jonathan Barnes. 11-7. Barnes wants it right back in the post, but he can't get it there. He hasn't done anything so far down there. He's missed a dunk even. Here's Malone. Now into the corner to Wang. Wang holds it. Now he'll move in. Lost it for the moment, and they do lose it out of bounds as Ross unable to save it on the sideline. Now a number of changes here for the Mountain Lions as they bring 4 new players into the game. Jeff Culver not happy with what he's seeing. And the highly prized freshman Titus Reed into the game. Freshman out of Chatfield High School in Littleton. He's only averaging 1.7 a game, but he's got a big upside. They really kind of like what he can bring to them. Here's Oldham. New Oliverta into the game for the Thunderwolves. Handed off here to Smith. Smith drives the baseline, pulls up, goes outside to Oldham. Oldham going to launch a three-pointer off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Ross. Ross across the timeline for the Mountain Lions. Spins, now goes down the lane, goes right into New Oliverta, throws up a wild shot, missed it, goes out of bounds, last touched by Newman. Thunderwolves now going to make some changes. They're going to bring Isaiah Clausel-Reese into the game. The redshirt freshman. Williams in as well for the Thunderwolves. Ball in the corner, wide open. Three-pointer by Reed, missed it. And the rebound, New Oliverta has, and then takes a big hit from Reed, who fouled him. New Oliverta, I thought he played a great game last night for the Thunderwolves. Had 12 points, but just the time he hit his shots, seemed like they were all timely. Inbounds pass to Reese. Brings it across the timeline. Now to Williams. Williams left side to Liggett. Liggett down low, New Oliverta. He's going to back his way in, takes a bump, takes another bump, goes up with the left hand, missed it, and he gets knocked out of bounds. No call. Back the other way come the Mountain Lions. Here's Wilson onto the right side. Now on top with it. This is Dalton Walker, sophomore out of Windsor, Colorado. Left side. Here's McDonald, lobs it down on the block. And the layup is good. I was screened out by Ralph Turner. I think it was Ryan Van Pelt on the bucket. 11-9. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. Here's Reese way outside with it. He's running the point right now, giving Will Newman a break. Here's Williams. Lobs it to New Oliverta. Takes a shove in the back. And Van Pelt can't believe the call, but fairly obvious that time. Reese to inbound the ball, holds it, now lobs it way outside. Williams able to chase it down. Williams landed kind of awkwardly. You always worry about that right knee. Here's Reese driving into the free throw line, cut off there. Hands the ball off to Liggett. Now to New Oliverta. New Oliverta backs his way and spins, goes up with the left hand and hits. Thunderwolves in the post have 10 points so far in this game. 8 for Anderson, 2 for New Oliverta. Back the other way on the right wing. It's Wilson. Wilson with it into the corner to Reed. Now on top to Wilson. They work the ball around the perimeter. Now down on the baseline. This is Van Pelt. Dishes the ball off. 3 seconds, anybody? They throw the ball anyway. Smith gets the steal. Ahead to Williams. Brings it across the timeline. Holds up, skips across court to Reese. He's wide open, won't take the jumper. Now pulls up in the lane. Backdoor pass for Williams, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Mountain Lions. Corey Sang checks into the game now for the first time. And Josh Smith out of there. Inbounds pass to New Oliverta. Skips it cross court for Liggett, threw it away. Pass was too tall, and Liggett couldn't save it on the far sideline. 13-9, Thunderbolts lead it by 4. 13-16 to go here in the first half. Ball on the left side. This is Ian McDonald to Walker. Now to Wilson. Almost stolen by Reese. Nifty dribbling by Wilson. Pulls up, launches the 15-footer way off the mark. Thunderbolts will take that all night long. The rebound to Sang. Ahead to Reese. Reese now gives it off to Liggett. Here's a three-pointer. In and out. Heartbreak City there. My goodness. Rebound to the Mountain Lions. Here is Wilson, top of the key. Now over to the baseline. Now dribbling out to the wing, rather, is McDonald. Hands the ball off to Reed. Reed, a little stop-and-go move. Fires it into the corner. Here's a three-point jumper on the way. Swish. Dalton Walker. Walker, he's capable. That's his 25th three-point hit of the year. It's 13-12. Thunderbolts lead it by 1. 12:20 to go here in the first half. Sang on the left wing. Now to New Oliverta. He's on the baseline. Backs his way in. Takes the hit. Now gives it off to Sang. Sang in. Fakes. Fakes again. Goes up. Draws a lot of contact. And a foul. And a foul on Dalton Walker. Jeff Culver wants nothing of that call made by Nate Melson. Our officials tonight, Nate Melson, affectionately called Daddy Longlegs, Jerome Yancey, and Kirk Smith. Sang to the line. Corey on the year, 62% from the free throw line. Hits the first. Thunderbolts as a team, 73% on the year. They average 14 makes a game. UCCS, they're 71%. They average 17 makes a game. Second toss, no good. So 1 out of 2 for Corey Sang. It's 14-12. Pack leads it by 2. Here is Wilson with it. Way outside with it. Now backs out of there. Oh, thought about stepping into 3. Drives into the paint, lost it. Turned over, and Newman has the steal. 4-on-2 if the Thunderbolts hustle. But they fill the lanes and don't get anything done. Here's a spin in the lane by Hardy, who's into the game. Now they feed it down low to Anderson. Ball knocked away and stolen by Titus Reed for the Mountain Lions. He brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, onto the left side to Wilson. Wilson into the corner to McDonald. McDonald out top with it to Van Pelt. Gives it off. Now to Walker. Walker on the left side to McDonald. There's a foul away from the ball on the Thunderwolves. Down on the block. Trying to get position. See who they ticket here before we go to timeout. Foul is on Mark Williams. 14-12. Thunderbolts lead it by 2. 11:25 to go in the first half. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Fourteen to 12. Thunderbolts lead it by 2. It'll be UCCS ball here coming out of the timeout. Inbounds pass comes outside to Malone. The Mountain Lions have gone back to a few of their starters here. Malone to the high post. This is Walker. Dumps it in the lane. Little jump hook up. No good. They've missed from point blank range again. Thunderbolts totally outplaying the Mountain Lions in the post so far in this game. Here's a drive to the hoop, but Sang misses the reverse. Williams gets it back. Lays it up. No, but a foul before. And the foul will go against Dalton Walker, his second. Pretty wild move by Sang. He just couldn't finish. Put a little too much English on it. Hardy comes out, Josh Smith in. So a good little stint there for Hardy, as Hardy and Reese have both seen action here in this first half. Ralph Turner doing his best to try to minimize the minutes for Will Newman. He's just playing an incredible amount of minutes this year. He's right up there in the conference standings. Inbounds pass to Williams, and he hits. Easy little play there, and Williams absorbed the contact and banked it in. Here's a drive of the baseline by Ross, cut off there by Sang. Here's the free throw line jumper on the way by Rourke, no good. Rebound to Newman. Newman brings it across the timeline to the free throw line. Now backs out of there, and now he'll set up the offense. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson picked up by Bork rather. Now to Williams. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Man, oh man, close. Mark Williams close to getting that three-pointer to hit. Here's Ross on the left side. They fake the three. Smith drives the baseline, pulls up, mid-range flip, no good. And the rebound to Williams. Outlet pass ahead to Sang across the timeline. Thunderbolts pushing the pace. Sang gives it to Williams. Williams in from the right, goes up with a right-hand scooper, no good. Wild shot there. Back the other way comes Wang. He goes all the way, misses the layup. They get the rebound on the block. They come outside to Ross. He drives into the paint, plows into Williams. Offensive foul. Oh, they're going to call a block? You've got to be kidding me. Williams was there for an eternity. Maybe was he in the restricted area? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe his heels were on the line there. No way was that a block. Oh well, know your geography. Ross at the line to shoot a pair. He's a 90% free throw shooter, and he hits the first. One more for Elijah Ross. On the way, he hits. Ross gets a ticket out of the ball game after making the two free throws, and Reed checks back in. It's 16-14. Thunderbolts lead it by 2. Inbounds pass to Smith. Now to Oldham, to Newman. They break the pressure. Thunderbolts have numbers here. In from the left. Anderson misses the dunk, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. That was one of those calls there. After he missed the dunk, the whistle came out. I think if he makes the dunk, the whistle doesn't blow there. But since the dunk didn't go in, they had to call the foul. And that'll send Anderson a line to shoot a pair. That was quite a meeting at the summit there. Foul on Bork. Free throw is up and good. (17-14). Thunderbolts by 3. One more for the sophomore out of Doherty High School in Colorado Springs. Second toss good. So Anderson double figures. He has 10. Thunderbolts lead it 18-14. 9:50 to go here in the first half. Top of the key, Bork with it. Now comes way outside to Reed. Reed starts to drive, works around the screen. They switch. Outside to Malone. Malone lobs it down inside. Bork turning on the baseline. Wheels goes up and lays it in. Finally, the Mountain Lions get somebody on the post to hit a shot. 18-16. And here's a foul in the backcourt on, I love the reaction of Brandon Malone. As Malone gets ticketed with the foul. It's the first on Malone. Inbounds pass to Sang. Sang gives it back to Oldham. Oldham probing here. Gets it ahead to Newman, and Newman will race it across the timeline to the free throw line. Feeds it outside. Smith wide open for 3. Got it. Josh Smith from downtown. Sooner or later, he's going to have a breakout game. Maybe it'll be here in his hometown tonight. 21-16. Thunderbolts lead it by 5. Onto the right side, Wang with it. Wang holds it. Now they work the ball around the perimeter. Malone to the high post. Man, that's almost like an illegal screen there by Bork. Now outside, Reed for 3. Way off the mark. Push-off foul on the rebound as Bork just shoved Sang out of the way. And that puts the Mountain Lions over the limit. It'll be free throws upcoming here now for Corey Sang. He has struggled a bit at the line this year. 1 out of 2 in this game. On the year, Corey, 62%. Free throw up, and he missed. Back the other way come the Mountain Lions. Onto the right side to Wang. Wang holds it. On top to McDonald. Oh, backdoor feed. And the layup good by Elijah Ross. He has 4. 21-18. Thunderbolts miss those free throws. A chance for a 7-point lead. And you know it comes back to haunt them. Now they're up home by 3. Here's Smith. Nice drive to the hoop. Goes, well, he now skips the ball outside. Blocking foul called on UCCS here. Late whistle there. And that's going to be foul number 3 on Bork. Wow. Well, they say it's only his second. I must have given him an extra one somewhere along the line. Got it wrong. We'll check that out here when we get a minute. Our next score sheet that comes in. So now Smith to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Barnes, who had an indifferent start to this game, now checks in. Free throw by Smith is good. 22-18, one more for Josh Smith. Already has his degree. Some extra education this year for the Thunderwolves. 23-18. Thunderwolves lead it by 5. Here's a little curl play down the lane by Wang, and he lays it in. 23-20. Ralph Turner up yelling at Donovan Olden, telling him to guard somebody there. He didn't like that defensive effort. Here's Newman. Top of the key now to Anderson. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Holds it. Looking for Newman. Finds him. Wheel down on the block to Smith. Posting up. Goes up. Shot blocked. Stripped. And he threw it away. Smith was posting up Elijah Ross as they have a big mismatch there. But Ross able to, with the quick hand, strip it away. And then the Thunderwolves throw it away. Timeout on the court. 7:55 to go. First half. Thunderwolves lead at 23-20. Thunderwolves basketball. Brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Mountain Lion basketball after the timeout. They trail it 23-20. Oh, almost a turnover there out front. Get the ball to Wang. Here's a 3-point try from the top of the key. No good. And the Thunderwolves have the rebound as Newman skies in traffic. Fires it ahead to Smith. Smith on the right wing. Stops and pops for 3. In and out. No good. And a rebound to the Mountain Lions. Here they come. Back the other way. Here is Malone. Pulls up. Shot on the way. No good. Newman with the rebound. Thunderwolves want to run the other way. Push the pace every chance they can. Newman now on the left wing. Loses the ball. Regains it out around the timeline. Keeps the dribble alive. Works around a screen. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. In and out. No good. Heartbreak City there. And Elijah Ross with the rebound. Ross at the top of the key. Stops. Won't pop. Now goes down on the block. Mismatch on the block. Shot up. No good. Rebound to Barnes. Misses another dunk. And the rebound to Wang. Outlet pass to Newman, and he loses it. It's been a nightmare game so far for Jonathan Barnes, as he is scoreless. He's missed every shot opportunity inside. He's missed 2 dunks. If Doug Moe were here, he'd be calling him the Big Stiff. But Mountain Lions get the extra opportunity here after the turnover. Beat out top to Malone. Malone down low, and losing the ball again is Barnes. The nightmare continues. He's going to get the hook. Is Van Pelt going to check in at the next whistle? Here's Oldham. Top of the key, left side to Liggett. Down low to Anderson. Anderson, a quick double team. Now he backs it off on the base, and now he'll drive in. Goes up, right hand hook, and he missed it. Rebound to Wang. Wang brings it across the timeline. Down the lane he goes. Cut off by Smith outside. Here's Ross faking the 3. He drives the baseline, goes up. Shot blocked. Foul on the Thunderwolves. And it's on Jason Anderson. And that'll send Elijah Ross to the free throw line. Ross, one of those small guys, uncanny ability to get to the free throw line. He's 96th attempt of the year right there, and he hits. And the good thing about it for him, for Jeff Culver's ball club, he is a 90% free throw shooter. Played his high school ball at Eagle Crest High School in Aurora. Hits the second. He has 6 in the game. He leads the Mountain Lions. They're within 1. It's 23-22. Thunderwolves have been in control for the most part all night here. Just haven't been able to push out to a big lead. Here's Anderson. Goes cross-court to Smith, into the corner to Newman. Steps back, fires the three-pointer. In and out, it won't go. You got to be kidding me. There's a lid on that thing. Back the other way comes Ross. He pulls up from downtown. He misses. Anderson with a rebound in traffic. And one bounce, and now he'll hand it off to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Works around a screen. Down the lane he goes. Takes the hit and hits. No call, but Newman gets the bucket to drop. How that is not a foul, I have no idea. 25-22. Thunderwolves up by 3. Here's Wang. He drives into the paint. Into the corner. Wide open. Ross for 3. Swish. Ross has 9. That ties the game up at 25 apiece. Newman brings it across the timeline. Works to the right wing. Drives the baseline outside to Anderson. He walked with the ball. Oliverta will check in now. Oldham out, Anderson out. New Oliverta, as we mentioned, in Williams into the game now. Well, UCCS, they've never led in this game. They get a chance for their first lead right here. There's the ball on the left side. Now they skip it cross-court. Bad pass. They throw it away. Good defense by the Thunderwolves. Ralph Turner irate. He gets a technical foul. He was upset with Elijah Ross, who's yapping out on the court. Ralph Turner attacked him verbally, and then Ralph Turner gets the technical. Technical free throws now for Elijah Ross. On the way, and he missed. He'll have one more. Elijah Ross, he's geeked up right now because he's been accosted by Ralph Turner verbally. Second toss, good, so he hits 1 out of 2. He gets the Mountain Lions the lead. It's 26-25 after the technical. Now it'll be Thunderwolves basketball. Ralph Turner making his point. He probably wanted to go maybe to the video, perhaps, to look at that, but I don't know how you can look on the video for something verbally that's happened. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Starts a drive. Gets it down to New Oliverta. Backdoor feed to Williams. Fakes goes up, and he missed from point blank, but he drew the foul. Foul is on Ross. So Williams to the line. Struggles at times from the line. 56%. Free throw good. He'll have one more. Well, this near capacity crowd is geeked up now. Second free throw good for Mark Williams. It's split about equally, too, about the different fan bases. Ralph Turner's still irate here. Thunderwolves lead it by 1, 27-26. Here is Wang way out top. Holds it there. Now hands the ball off to Malone. Malone on the wing. He's cut off. Now he's going to jack a 3. In and out, no good. Long rebound to New Oliverta. Hands it off to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Gets it ahead to Williams. Williams way outside to Liggett. Into the corner to Smith. Smith down to New Oliverta. He's singled up. And a bumping foul going to be called here on Van Pelt. He put a little too much bump down there on the post. That'll be New Oliverta to the free throw line. You can put the one forearm kind of on the guy, but you can't put 2 into him. New Oliverta's free throw up, no good. So Thunderwolves not helping their cause tonight from the free throw line. As Sang has missed a couple. One of them was the front end of the 1-and-1. New Oliverta's now missed. Those add up in a close game. One more for the Big Fin, and he hits. He has 3. It's 28-26. Here's the ball on the left side. This is Wilson with it. Down left side to Ross. Ross a couple bounces, and offensive foul call on UCCS. And the nightmare continues for Jonathan Barnes. Barnes is scoreless. He's got fouls. He's had turnovers. He's missed 2 dunks. Now he's yapping with New Oliverta. Inbounds pass to Newman. And Newman will bring it across the timeline. Now hands it to Smith. Smith right side to Liggett. Liggett, New Oliverta wanted to launch a 3. Can't get it off. Now to Smith. Smith left side to Williams. Williams looking down low, lobs it to New Oliverta, takes the bump. Double team comes, and they make the steal. As Wayne came right at him and stripped him. Here's Wayne back the other way down the lane. Plows into Will Newman. Late whistle. Offensive foul called against UCCS. Foul is on Wayne. Timeout on the court. 3:32 to go here in a wild and woolly first half. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 28-26. Thunderwolves lead it by 2, and they have the basketball. This is reaching the boiling point here. Both these ball clubs. Spirited affair so far. Here's Newman to the free throw line. Down the lane. Kicks it to the baseline to Williams. Up top to Anderson. Won't take the 3. Gives it to Smith. Now to Anderson on the right wing. Now will launch the 3-pointer. Didn't have his legs under that one and missed it badly. And the rebound belongs to Ross. Ross now in from the right to the free throw line. Hands the ball off outside to Will. Long range 3 is good. Way downtown by Isaiah Wilson. 29-28. UCCS leads it by 1. Here's Newman way outside with the left-hand dribble. Works around a screen to the free throw line. Pulls up now to Anderson. Now this time he sets for the 3. Missed it again, though. And the rebound on the baseline to Smith. Ahead now to Ross. Ross across the timeline for the Mountain Lions. Gets it up top to Wilson. Wilson almost walked to the ball there. That was kind of funky. Now hands it off to Ross. Right side to Smith. Smith to Ross. Ross has 10 in the game. Now drives the baseline, goes underneath the hoop, fixes it into the corner. To Wang, ball deflected and loose on the deck. Thunderwolves have the steal, and timeout taken by the Thunderwolves as Josh Smith got the steal and called the timeout. So a quick 30 here. Thunderwolves down by 1. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 29-28. Mountain Lions with the 1-point lead. Thunderwolves have been seemingly in control all night, but they find themselves behind here. Haven't taken advantage of a couple of opportunities to extend the lead. Now it's come back to bite them a little bit here. Here's Liggett on the left wing, up top to Oldham. Oldham right side to Newman. Newman holds it there, now lobs it to Anderson on the block. Takes the hit. Backs his way into the paint. Goes up with the right hand hook and shot an air ball. Williams with the rebound. He goes up strong. Missed the Baker. Dunked in on the follow by Anderson. He has 12. 30-29. Thunderwolves take the lead back. Bench is into it here. They are really wanting this ball game. Here's Malone onto the left side. Here's a drive by Ross. In. Offensive foul on Elijah Ross as he plowed into Gavin Liggett. That means Ross will come out of the game. Oldham to trigger it in for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 30-29. A minute 36 to go here in the first half. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Pack.
Jason, other side. There we go.
Newman to the right wing. Might have walked with it. Gets rid of it to Anderson. Anderson, right side to Newman. They're trying to post up Oldham down inside on Wang. 8 on the shot clock. Now Will pulls up three-pointer on the way. Got it. Will Newman, his first downtown hit of the night. 33-29. Thunderbolts by 4. Here's Wang. Goes way outside to Wilson. Gets rid of it down on the block to Barnes. Backs his way in. Fakes, goes up, and he stuffs it home with 2 hands. So finally, Jonathan Barnes flushes one. 33-31. Back the other way, it's Newman. Gives it off to Liggett. Now to Williams. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds to be exact. And the ball kicked away out of bounds. That'll be a reset of the shot clock from 15 to 20. Thunderbolts would take a quick basket right here if they can get it. Play the old 2-for-1. Sometimes they get one on the inbounds, but instead it comes into Newman. Now they'll just have to set the things up. Well, they go underneath to Oldham. Has the ball stripped away out of bounds. Oldham was going up. He thought had visions maybe dunking that thing, but he got stripped. But luckily for the Thunderbolts, they keep it. 13 on the shot clock, 32.8 to go in the half. Newman to trigger it in now on the baseline. Little delay here as they force Mark Williams to tuck his jersey in. Inbounds pass to Anderson, gives it off to Newman. Newman on the wing, 8 on the shot clock. Newman works around the screen, 3-pointers up, left it short, doesn't get the bounce, and the rebound to Justin Smith. Hands it off now to Wilson. Mountain Lions a chance to tie it, to go into the locker room. If they hit a 3-pointer, they'll have the lead. Wilson just jogs it across the timeline. Now he'll dribble the left wing, hands it off to Malone. Malone works around the screen, comes right side to Wang. He goes down the lane, running right-hander good. Wang has 4, clock rolling, 2 seconds to go. Liggett from half court on the way, banks up, in and out. So perhaps we're right about where we should be. 33-33 is our halftime score. Back with our halftime show. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 29-28. Mountain Lions with the 1-point lead. Thunderbolts have been seemingly in control all night, but they find themselves behind here. Haven't taken advantage of a couple of opportunities to extend the lead. Now it's come back to bite them a little bit here. Here's Liggett on the left wing, up top to Oldham. Oldham right side to Newman. Newman holds it there, now lobs it to Anderson on the block. Takes the hit, backs his way into the paint, goes up with the right hand hook and shot an air ball. Williams with the rebound, he goes up strong. Missed the Baker, dunked in on the follow by Anderson. He has 12. 30-29. Thunderbolts take the lead back. Bench is into it here. They are really wanting this ball game. Here's Malone on to the left side. Here's a drive by Ross. In. Offensive foul on Elijah Ross as he plowed into Gavin Liggett. That means Ross will come out of the game. Oldham to trigger it in for the Thunderbolts. They lead at 30-29. A minute 36 to go here in the first half. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Pack.
Jason, other side. There we go.
Newman to the right wing. Might have walked with it. Gets rid of it to Anderson. Anderson, right side to Newman. They're trying to post up Oldham down inside on Wang. 8 on the shot clock. Now Will pulls up 3-pointer on the way. Got it. Will Newman, his first downtown hit of the night. 33-29. Thunderbolts by 4. Here's Wang. Goes way outside to Wilson. Gets rid of it down on the block to Barnes. Backs his way in. Fakes, goes up, and he stuffs it home with 2 hands. So finally, Jonathan Barnes flushes one. 33-31. Back the other way, it's Newman. Gives it off to Liggett. Now to Williams. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds to be exact. And the ball kicked away out of bounds. That'll be a reset of the shot clock from 15 to 20. Thunderbolts would take a quick basket right here if they can get it. Play the old 2-for-1. Sometimes they get one on the inbounds, but instead it comes into Newman. Now they'll just have to set the things up. Well, they go underneath to Oldham. Has the ball stripped away out of bounds. Oldham was going up. He thought had visions maybe dunking that thing, but he got stripped. But luckily for the Thunderwolves, they keep it. 13 on the shot clock, 32.8 to go in the half. Newman to trigger it in now on the baseline. Little delay here as they force Mark Williams to tuck his jersey in. Inbounds pass to Anderson, gives it off to Newman. Newman on the wing, 8 on the shot clock. Newman works around a screen, three-pointers up, left it short, doesn't get the bounce, and the rebound to Justin Smith. Hands it off now to Wilson. Mountain Lions a chance to tie it, to go into the locker room. If they hit a three-pointer, they'll have the lead. Wilson just jogs it across the timeline. Now he'll dribble the left wing, hands it off to Malone. Malone works around a screen, comes right side to Wang. He goes down the lane, running right-hander good. Wang has 4, clock rolling, 2 seconds to go. Liggett from half court on the way, banks up, in and out. So perhaps we're right about where we should be. 33-33 is our halftime score. Back with our halftime show. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Gallogly Events Center. We're all tied up, 33 apiece. Thunderwolves led the most minutes in the first half, had control of the game for the most part. But as the half wore on, UCCS finally got over the top, took their first lead on a technical free throw, 26-25. Thunderwolves came back to get the lead at 28-26, gave up a three-pointer, fell behind 29-28, then scored 5 in a row to go ahead 33-29, but the Mountain Lions get the final 4 points of the first half to tie it at 33 apiece. Leading scorers, 12 points for Jason Anderson for the Thunderwolves. Elijah Ross has 10 to lead the way for the Mountain Lions. Back with more. We'll have an update from Fox Sports. Plus, we'll have our scoring totals a little bit later on here in the halftime show. Right now, Thunderwolves tied at halftime with UCCS, 33 apiece. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Gallogly Events Center. Thunderwolves and the Mountain Lions tied 33 apiece here at halftime. Just joining us, women lost earlier tonight, 64-51. They're on a little 2-game losing streak, but they stay in first place as Fort Lewis lost second game in a row as well out on the road this weekend. If you want the details of that, the interviews with Curtis Lloyd plus my post-game wrap-up over on the Jim Brooks fan page. You can check that in. Here in this ball game, Thunderwolves have led pretty much throughout until late in the first half when UCCS took the lead at 26-25. Then the teams exchanged hoops. Thunderwolves eventually got the lead back to 4 at 33-29 before giving up the final 4 points of the half to be tied. The numbers here in the first half, Jason Anderson, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 12 to lead the way for the Pack. After that, Newman with 5, Smith with 5, Williams with 4. Oldham with 3, Nualiverta with 3, Sang with 1. Thunderwolves 11 of 28 from the field, that's 39%. 3 of 11 from the three-point stripe, 27%. 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 73%. For UCCS, they're led at halftime by Elijah Ross. 2 of 6 from the field, hit a three-pointer. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He has 10. After that, you have to go all the way down to Smith and Wang with 4 apiece. Wilson, Malone, and Walker with 3. Barnes, Van Pelt, and Bork with 2 apiece. 11 of 29 from the field, that's 38%. 3 of 9 from downtown, 33%. 8 of 9 from the free throw line for 89%. So those numbers right there tell you both teams have 11 field goals, both teams have 3 3-pointers, both teams have 8 free throws. So it's got to be a tie game, right? Thunderwolves actually out-rebounded UCCS 19-18 in the first half. Thunderwolves haven't lost a game this year when they've out-rebounded their opponent. Leading rebounder is Will Newman with 4. Jason Anderson also with 4. Smith has 4 to lead the way for UCCS. Only 2 assists in the first half of the Thunderwolves, both those by Will Newman. He has 2. That seems light. 5 assists for UCCS on their 11 made baskets. 8 turnovers for the Thunderbolts, 6 for the Mountain Lions. 4 steals for the Thunderbolts, 3 of those by Josh Smith. 2 steals for UCCS. It's halftime, 33-33 is our score. Back with the second half throw-in right after this. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderbolts have taken the court here for the second half. Mountain Lions still in their huddle. Mountain Lions will have the ball first to start the second half, so a chance for them to get the lead here. Inbounds pass to Ross. He'll bring it across the timeline. High post to Smith. Turns, faces, hands it off. That's a walk by Malone. They don't call it. He misses the jumper. And the rebound to Anderson. Ahead to Newman. Newman brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Oldham. Oldham on the left side to Smith. Smith holds it there. And takes the screen from Anderson. Won't take the three-pointer. Hands it off to Liggett. He will cast off from downtown. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Barnes. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Ross. Fires it ahead to Wang on the left wing. He drives in, cut off. Feeds it to Barnes now out top to Ross. Down low on the block. Here is Barnes going to work. He pins himself underneath the hoop. And the nightmare night continues for Jonathan Barnes. One he will not remember. He's even chatting it over with Jason Anderson. They lob it underneath. There's going to be a holding foul on Jonathan Barnes as he was holding up Anderson. Second foul on Barnes. It'll be Thunderbolts ball on the baseline. Newman to trigger it in. We're all tied, 33 apiece. We're a minute into the second half. Get the ball into Anderson. Hands it off to Newman. Newman gives it to Liggett, curling around the top. Couldn't get open for the shot. Now to Oldham on the right wing. Oldham now up top to Liggett. Liggett gives it to Newman. Newman down low to Anderson. 8 on the shot clock. Anderson right hand hook up and in. Jason Anderson has 14. He leads all scores. It's 35-33. Thunderbolts by 2. Here's Ross. Nifty dribbling out top. Gives it off to Malone. Malone bounces it right side to Ross. Ross holds it there. Directing traffic here. He wants the big man to come set up. Going to set a screen. They play pick and roll. Ross down the lane. Dishes into the corner. This is Smith driving in. He's cut off. That's got to be something. Outside to Ross. Moves in. 18-footer on the way. Way short. Newman gets the rebound. I don't know how many rules they broke there. They didn't get called for anything, but the Thunderbolts get the ball. Here's Oldham at the top of the key. Left side to Smith. It's always good to be the home team. Here is Oldham. Free throw line jumper. Swish. Oldham has 5. It's 37-33. Thunderbolts by 4. Smith hands it off to Malone. He pulls up from the free throw line and hits. Kind of a force there. I don't think the Thunderbolts mind that, but he hit it. 37-35. Lead is 2 for the Pack. Newman, top of the key, goes up top to Oldham. He's wide open. Left the three-pointer. Good. Thought it might left short, but it had enough carry on it, and it drops in the bottom of the well. 40-35. Thunderbolts lead it by 5. Here is Malone. He drives into the paint. Did he travel? I guess not. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes now back to Malone. Works around a screen. Cut off on the baseline. Gives it to Smith. Smith pulls up from 18. Missed it. Rebound, and Newman takes the hit after he got the rebound as Wayne came over and clobbered him. And Will gets up a little slow. That knee on the left side has been barking at him a little bit here of late. Got a little extra padding on it tonight. That's foul number 2 on Wayne. So the Thunderbolts right now on their biggest lead of the game. They've had it on a couple of different occasions. They haven't been able to extend it any more than 5. Here's Newman all the way to the hoop. Has the ball knocked away out of his hands at the last minute. Took a shot to the mouth. He's checking for blood. Expletive deleted there. Something about fondue, I think it was. And now he talks to Nate Melson and says, hey, man, I got hit. And now they're going to, that's the funny part. They're going to check him for blood, but there was no foul. And now Ralph Turner goes over to Nate Melson and says, hey, you're checking him for blood, but there was no foul, right? Maybe Nate apologized to him. Inbounds pass to Oldham. Backs his way in, spins, takes the hit, misses, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Sometimes the comical stuff you just can't make up. Well, here's that chance for the Thunderwolves to get that lead extended here. Free throw up by Oldham, and he rattles it in. Oldham with 9, 6 of them here in the second half. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Thunderwolves. Oldham to the line. It's the second. Jeff Culver complaining about the foul count. Says, hey, we're the home team, man. We're supposed to get the whistle here. Eventually you will, Jeff. Just relax. Here's a down on the baseline. Van Pelt, sky hook, good. Van Pelt has 4. 42-37. Here's some pressure in the backcourt by the Mountain Lions. Oldham bringing it forward. Goes to Liggett. Liggett, oh, he walked with it. Got it across the timeline. Got away with it. Drives in from the right. And might have walked with it again. Get rid of it. Gets over to Newman. Newman now to Liggett. To Oldham. Lob it underneath Anderson. Fakes, goes up in traffic. He is hammered by Malone, who just flung him to the deck. That's tough to do, the big man. Second foul on Malone. And now the officials are going to check for a flagrant foul here. As Nate Melson comes over, they want to look at the video to see if there was a little extra into this foul here, as Malone came down hard on Anderson's forearms with enough force to deck the big man. And now they're going to look at the video here to see if it is indeed a flagrant foul or an unsportsmanlike call here. This is a chance to update on some things going on around in the sports world. Eagles somehow beat the Falcons today, 15-10. Goal line stand at the end. Patriots were down 7-0 earlier, but now they lead 28-7. Avalanche are tied with the Stars 1-1 late second period. Nuggets getting blown out of the building in the fourth quarter against the Spurs. Right now it's 110-76. Thunderwolves, I say the Thunderwolves, it was like a Freudian slip with the women when they scored 0 in the second quarter. The Nuggets have only scored 7 points in the fourth quarter tonight on the road. Second of a back-to-back. They won last night at the Pepsi Center. But tonight they're getting shellacked by the Spurs. So we'll go ahead and close that window. We don't even need to follow that anymore. RMAC scores that are in progress. Let's see what we got here. Mesa leads Carter Christian 57-53. And none of our other scores, we got an internet shutdown again. None of our pages have uploaded here. Now they're coming in. Mines leads 48-40 over Western State. South Dakota Mines has defeated Fort Lewis. South Dakota Mines over Fort Lewis tonight, 73-63. Wow. Now the officials have, through discussing what they saw, they're going to call a flagrant here. It's a flagrant foul, so the Thunderwolves will get 2 extra free throws. So Anderson will take the first 2. Hits. These are the foul shots for the flagrant foul. And he hits the second. He has 16. Now it should be Thunderwolves ball. That's the interpretation. So the Thunderwolves get the ball back. No extra free throws. You just take the 2 you get for the shots. And then the Thunderwolves get possession. Anderson hands it off to Newman. So the Thunderwolves are up 7 here, 44-37. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Newman yo-yoing it outside, hands it off to Smith. Smith works around a screen, gives it off to Oldham. Oldham Looking for Anderson down on the block. Now he's pushed out on the baseline. Trying to back in. Takes the shot. Goes baseline. Cut off. Gets rid of it to Smith. He's open for three. Got it! Josh Smith from downtown. And the Thunderwolves have a 10-point lead. 47-37. Here's Ross up top. On the right wing now to Wilson. Gives it off to McDonald. McDonald gives it to Wang. Wang onto the right side. Here is Ross dribbling around the screen. Down the lane he goes. Into the corner with the pass to McDonald. Outside Wang for three. Missed it. And Newman has the rebound. Thunderwolves look to push. Newman brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Works around the screen. Now casts off for three. Got another one. Will Newman. He has eight. Thunderwolves on fire here in the second half. They lead it 50-37. Here is Ross onto the right side to Wang. Skip it left side to Wilson. Wilson lobs it down on the block. Bork turns, faces, backs his way in, goes up with the right hand hook. In and out, no good. Oldham has the rebound on the baseline. Hands it off to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Thunderwolves need to keep that foot on the throat right here. Newman down the lane, dishes it off to Anderson, lost it, regains it on the baseline. Now he'll back his way in, faces the double team, goes to Oldham, three-pointer on the way, off the back iron, no good. Newman lost the rebound into the hands of Wang. Wang brings it across the timeline. Dribbles in on Liggett, cut off there, hands it off to Ross. Ross drives baseline, back to Wang. Wang into the paint, and the ball knocked away and stolen by Smith. Smith now with Ross to beat, in from the right, layup good. Timeout. Taken by the Mountain Lions. Thunderwolves with a quick 10 in a row. Lead at 52-37-14. 16 to go in the ball game. Thunderwolves by 15. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Three finals in on the men's side of the house tonight. Black Hill State knocks off Adams State 67-65. South Dakota Mines defeats Fort Lewis 73-63. Metro State demolishes Highlands tonight 73-41. We'll have all the finals for you in our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Here's a whirling dervish move, shooting an air ball from 5 feet. That's tough to do, Ed Bork. But the Thunderwolves don't secure the rebound. It goes out of bounds. 17 on the shot clock. And inbounds foul on the Thunderwolves. A holding foul on Corey Sang before the ball was inbounded. Probably not a bad foul because it prevented perhaps an easy two there. And they get it inbounded. They lose it. Stolen by Sang. Newman ahead to Sang. Sang in from the left. Goes all the way to the hoop. Missed the layup. And the outlet pass to Wang. Wang back the other way for UCCS. Takes it in on Newman. Plows into him. And the shot is up. Good on a foul. It'll count. Second foul on Will Newman. And we'll see if that ignites Mountain Lions here. They prevent the easy deuce on the other end as Sang unable to hit. And then they break out on the other end. Chance for the three-point play here. Free throws up, and they missed it. So Newman gets the rebound. So the damage limited there. So Thunderwolves keep the 13-point lead. 13:40 to go here in the second half. This game was tied at halftime. Newman in traffic, lost it. Back the other way come the Mountain Lions. Here is Reed in from the right, plows into Williams. Blocking foul on Williams. So free throws here for Titus Reed, who's scoreless in the game. The freshman out of Chatfield High School in Littleton, 6'5". He's a tremendous looking athlete. 40% free throw shooter though. Free throws up and good. 2 out of 5 on the season. Small sample size. New Oliverte in. Josh Smith back in. Anderson and Sang come out. Second toss good. So quick 4 in a row here for the Mountain Lions after trailing by 15. Here's Newman. Right side to Liggett. Steps into a 3-ball on the way. Missed it. In and out. Heartbreak City. Here come the Mountain Lions. Wang on the left wing. Moves in. Down the lane. Goes into New Oliverta. Misses the wild layup attempt. Liggett chases down the rebound in the corner. Gets the outlet pass to Newman. Newman now will dribble it across the timeline himself. to the out of Williams. Williams to New Oliverta. He's all alone. Goes up, wheels on the baseline and banks it in. Sweet move there by New Oliverta. He didn't screw around. He just took it right to the hoop. 54-41. Thunderwolves by 13. Can you tell that's a pet peeve of mine? Big men that just kind of dance around. Here's a feed out top. Titus Reed goes right side. This is Walker. Walker has the ball poked free. Williams dives for it. It's still loose on the deck. New Oliverta's down there. They tie it up. Alternating possession should belong to the Thunderwolves. As New Oliverta ended up with it on his backside, but he was diving on the deck. Ralph Turner up cheering on his troops. Jonathan Barnes back in the ball game. Ed Bork out. We'll see if Barnes can salvage something here tonight. Thunderwolves patiently work it across the timeline. Smith with it. Lobs it into the corner. Here is Newman moving in, pulls up, mid-range flip up and in. Will Newman. Oh, he's dynamite. 10 points. It's 56-41. The lead back to 15 here for the Thunderwolves. Here's Wang down the lane, pulls up, goes up and under, dishes it off underneath. And another layup miss, but they bail out the big man, Jonathan Barnes. I mean, this night is one that he will just want erased. And the foul is on, who did they ticket here? They say 24, but there's no 24 on the court for the Thunderwolves. Or you know why? New Oliverta, is he still wearing 24 like he wore last night? That's why. Sorry. You can give me a break there for not recognizing the number. First free throw good by Barnes. Second toss good, so he hits a pair. Only 46% on the year, but he hits a pair there like nobody's business. 56-43. Thunderwolves by 13. Pass outside to Newman. Get a timeout on our next whistle here. There's a lob underneath that New Oliverta. He's collapsed on and hit, and they steal it away. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Smith. Smith pulls up. 3 on the wing. Swish! Yeah! Josh Smith with 13. Gotta love it. 59-43. That's playing with some energy. Ball on the right side. Here's Reed. Up top to Barnes. Onto the left side to Wang. Wang lobs it to the baseline. Ball stripped, but they get it back. Feed way out top. Long range 3 by Wilson. Way short. Ball batted around by Smith, and he gets it to Liggett. Ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Thunderwolves don't have numbers, but Will Newman says, I am numbers, but he missed. But the rebound to Williams on the baseline. So the Thunderwolves giving other teams a dose of their own medicine. Seems like that's been the chorus all year for the Thunderwolves. Here is Liggett. Down low, New Oliverta turns, faces, 10-footer, swish. New Oliverta, he has a variety of moves. 61-43, Thunderwolves by 18. Here's Wilson, left side to Wang. Feeds it up top, quick fire 3 is up off the back iron. Long rebound to Newman. Thunderwolves about ready to just blow this thing out of here. Newman pulls up, free three-pointer, swish. I am numbers. 1-on-3 break, and he hits the 3. 64-43. Thunderwolves by 21. Here's Wilson. Oh, my goodness, from about 30, he missed it. And a foul here, I believe, on Newman, pushing off on the rebound. Going to get a timeout here. Officials trying to sort this thing out right now. It's getting a little chippy out there. And we got a timeout. 10:22 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves by 21. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.
An iHeartRadio station.
Online at foxsportspueblo.com and on your phone with your iHeartRadio app. KCCY Pueblo.
Inbounds pass comes in to Ross for the Mountain Lions. They don't mess around here coming out of timeouts. Here's a jump hook in the lane, shot up and good by Justin Smith. Updated on the shooting stats here in a moment when we get a chance. It's kind of astonishing here for the Thunderwolves here in the second half. They lead it by 19, 64-45. Here's Oldham on the left wing. Drives to the baseline, cut off there, bounces it down to the block to Anderson. He's going to back his way in the paint, comes outside to Newman, fakes the three-pointer, drives into the paint, teardrop, left it short, offensive foul on Newman. Here is Ross onto the right side to Malone. Oh, he fakes the three-pointer from about 30. Now down on the block to Reed. Reed pulls up, goes up over Anderson, left it short. Newman skies for the rebound and snatches it down with the right hand. Hands it off to Oldham. Oldham on the right side to Newman. Newman pulls up, three-pointer on the way, short. Rebound to Oldham, goes up, missed the banker, took a hit to the mouth. He comes up bleeding. Ahead to Ross. Ross across the timeline. Down the lane he goes. Dishes it off. It's loose. Comes outside now to Smith. Now to the free throw line. It's Van Pelt. Left side to Ross. He drives the baseline. Pulls up in the lane. Fadeaway shot up and in. Tough shot by Ross. He has 12. His first field goal of the second half. 64-47. Something has Jonathan Barnes exercised down on the bench. Maybe Newman said something to him after he snatched that rebound out of this guy. Left side to Liggett. Now down on the block to Anderson. Takes the hit. Comes outside to Oldham. Now right side. Newman. Three-pointer on the way. Swish! Will Newman with 16. Says, take that. 67-47. Thunderwolves by 20. And the ball off outside to Malone. Malone starts to drive. Dribbles to the baseline. That's going to be a hand check foul on Liggett, I believe. Yeah, they call it on Gavin Liggett. They call it an arm bar. So Thunderbolts over the limit here. Remember when Jeff Culver was complaining about the foul count? I said it'll eventually go your way. And there, if the first one over the limit here in the second half by 3. Malone's free throw is good. Second toss, in and out, no good. Anderson with the rebound. So it's 67-48. Thunderwolves by 19. Here's Newman bringing it across the timeline. Now to Williams. Williams left side to Liggett. Liggett lobs it to Anderson. Anderson backs his way into the paint, bangs his way in there, goes up, whistle, foul before the shot. He missed it anyway, so it'll be Thunderwolves ball on the baseline. And they say it's with the knee on Ryan Van Pelt. Third foul on Van Pelt. Smith back in the game. And I think Mark Williams just came out for the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to Anderson. Hands it to Newman. Newman pulls up back to Anderson in the corner. Fakes the three. Won't take it here. Now to Newman. Newman lost it out of bounds. He saves it somehow to Anderson. Great hustle. Down the lane. Outside to Smith to Liggett. 7 on the shot clock. Liggett goes left side to Oldham. Oldham will drive into the baseline. Goes to the cup. Shot block foul on the Mountain Lions. And the foul on Justin Smith. Timeout on the court. 7:56 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves cruising. They lead at 67-48. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Torrid shooting here in the second half of the Thunderwolves, 63%, 12 out of 19, including 6 of 11 from downtown here in the half. Oldham at the free throw line, first toss swish. Oldham has 11. Second toss good. Oldham with 12. 69-48. Thunderwolves match their big lead of the game. They're up 21. Here's the ball on the left side. Drive the baseline. Shot block foul on the Thunderwolves. As Dalton Walker took it strong on the baseline, he'll get to the free throw line. And they're going to go on Anderson this time, his second.
Come on. Hey, we got a guard, right?
Free throw up and good. Walker's first trip to the line tonight. 69% on the year. He has 4 points in the game. Hit a three-pointer in the first half.
Walk out.
Second toss rims in. It's 69-50. Thunderwolves face the pressure and beat it. Now Newman drives into the paint, fires it into the corner to Smith, back to Liggett. Now Liggett up top to Oldham. Oldham hands it off to Newman. Newman lobs it to Anderson. Down on the block, backs his way in. Wheels, goes left side to Smith. Smith now to Liggett. 7 on the shot clock. Liggett gives it off to Newman. Newman now lost it. Turnover, feet ahead to Wang. Down the lane, stuffs it home. 69-52. No time to be careless here. Here's Oldham. Drives to the left wing. Cut off there. Lobs it down to Anderson. Anderson backs his way into the paint. Running right hand hook up and in. Sweet move there by Anderson. He has 18. 71-52. Here's Ross. Spin around shot up and in. Ross with 14. UCCS obviously trying to pick up the tempo here. That's the only way they have a chance to get back into this one. Here's Oldham. Hit from behind by Ross. No call. Smith's open. 3-ball on the way. Back iron hits the basket support and comes through the basket, but it hit the cables above the hoop. Here's Ross bringing it across the timeline. On the left side to Malone. Malone holds it left side. Ross drives in. That's a push off on Newman. Now he just puts his shoulder into him. No call. Here's a drive in from the right by Walker. Now he fakes. Comes outside to Ross. He drives into the paint. Goes up. Wild shot. No good. And the rebound tapped to the baseline to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Left side to Smith. Fakes the 3. And he learned his lesson. Ralph Turner doesn't mind the 3-point shot, but he wants the old 8-pass routine to go here now. That means to run some time. Here's Oldham. Oldham kills the dribble in a bit of trouble. Gets rid of it to Liggett. Liggett now to Newman. 6 on the shot clock. They aren't going to make it to 8 passes here because they took too long. Newman moves in. Now goes up, forces the 3-pointer off the back iron, no good. And the long rebound belongs to Bork. Gets it ahead to Ross. Ross across the timeline. At the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Malone. Down inside. Here's a quick turnaround hook shot up and in by Bork. Timeout taken by UCCS. So they've scored 4 in a row. They've cut it to 15 here. 71-56, 5:24 to play. It's a full timeout. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. (71-56). Thunderwolves lead it by 15. They'll have the ball here coming out of the timeout, facing this full court pressure. They faced it all night. It rattled them a little bit early. I don't want to say rattled them, but it forced a couple of turnovers early in the game. Here's Newman on the right wing. Drives in now, cuts out. Now they go to Liggett. Liggett gives it off to Oldham. 14 on the shot clock. Oldham just yo-yoing it way outside. Hands it off to Liggett. Liggett now to Newman. 6 on the shot clock. Newman works around the screen. Now tries to get away. Fakes, and he doesn't get it off in time. So a shot clock violation on the Thunderwolves. Here's a feed ahead to Wang in the corner. Fakes the 3. Gets rid of it outside to Ross. Onto the right side to Wang. Now up top to Ross, and a foul out top, a pushing foul on the Thunderwolves. That'll be 1-1 free throws here. As Jason Anderson got caught on the switch, and he reached out and fouled Elijah Ross. So Ross to the free throw line. Chance to get points here with the clock stopped. Ross 90% on the year. Has missed one tonight. He's 5 out of 6. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. (71-57). Thunderwolves lead is 14. Second toss good for Ross. He has 16. 71-58. Here's Oldham in the backcourt. Thunderwolves ahead by 13. Here is Newman. Newman in from the right. Hands it off to Liggett. Liggett now to Newman. Just holding it outside here. Now goes up top to Oldham. Now to Anderson. Takes the hit from behind. The ball comes loose outside. Liggett on the wing. Down low to Anderson. 5 on the shot clock. Anderson takes the bump in the lane, and the foul will be called on Bork. And that will be the 7th team foul. So that puts Anderson to the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw is good. So that stops the little mini run. Six in a row had been scored by the Mountain Lions. Anderson now with 19, chance for 20. They get this one to drop, and it does. Jason Anderson with 20 points. 73-58. Thunderbolts totally outclassing the Mountain Lions in the postgame tonight with Anderson and New Oliverta. Here's a wild drive to the hoop by Wang. He missed it, and Oldham gets the rebound. You know, I say Wang's name every time, Potty at Wang, and I, of course, think of Caddyshack. Am I wrong for doing that? Here is Newman way outside. Thunderbolt's going to go to the four corners here. 8 on the shot clock. Newman drives it into the paint, gets all the way to the cup. Right-hand scoop, no good. Somehow it didn't drop, and the outlet pass to Wang. Across the timeline, fires it ahead. Underneath the hoop, reverse shot missed, and Anderson gets the rebound off the miss by Bork. Man, how many point-blank shots have the Mountain Lions missed tonight? Their big men have just had an awful night. Newman will just dribble it out at the center circle here, take the shot clock down to 10, then go to work. Now they trap him, gets rid of to Oldham. Oldham down the lane, running right-hander, left it short, blocking foul called on Ross. Ross is one of those guys that's never committed a foul in his life. And timeout on the court. 3:11 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 73-58. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 73-58, Thunderwolves by 15. Oldham was at the line here to shoot a pair. Thunderwolves have cooled off a bit here in the second half. Their shooting percentage in the half down to 56%. For the game now, they're at 46%. UCCS 40% for the half. For the game, 39%. First free throw good by Oldham. He has 13 now. Dare I say it, he's 5 of 5 from the stripe, make it 6 for 6. 75-58. Here's a quick fire three by Ross, and he hits. Just kind of worked around the screen. The Thunderwolves didn't fight over the top of it, and he hits the three. He has 19, and it's 75-61. Here's Newman down the lane. Alley-oop to Anderson, but they don't connect, but they foul on the play. Newman looking over to the sideline to see if he had approval for that. I guess with 2:49 to go and you're up 14, you can afford to try to flip one up there. Anderson, 4-2. Free throw is up, and he missed it. Boy, the once capacity crowd has cleared out. A lot of UCCS fans packed it in. They said, heck with this. Second toss, hits the front iron and bounces through there. 21 for Jason Anderson. 76-61. Thunderbolts by 15. Ross hands it off now to Malone. Malone turns and faces. Thought about the three. Now goes to work on Liggett. Moves in, pulls up. Oh, and they bail him out. Come on, Nate. Wow. Wow. So foul on Malone, or a foul on Liggett sends Malone to the free throw line. Free throw good. One more for Malone. Up and good. Timeout taken by the Mountain Lions. 8 points for Malone. It's a 30-second timeout. Thunderwolves by 13 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Boss, there's a photographer around here who wants to do a piece on Jimmy John's for her magazine.
What kind of piece?
Well, she heard about a clothing optional delivery policy and,
Did you tell her the naked driver incident was a momentary misunderstanding?
Yes, sir, but...
Did you tell her it's our meats that are going all-natural, not our drivers?
Yes, sir, that's not...
Did you tell her Jimmy John's is committed to serving sandwiches with only the finest all-natural ham, roast beef, salami, bacon, and real fresh turkey breast?
Yes, sir, I did, sir.
So she wants to photograph our sandwiches?
No, sir. Actually, she wants to do a calendar.
A what?
A calendar. You know, the men of Jimmy John's.
Dibs on January.
76-63, Thunderwolves by 13. Stay with us. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. We'll have a star of the game interview. We'll also talk to Ralph Turner. I'll have my complete wrap-up. We'll have a scoreboard show. That all comes your way. Action-packed, jam-packed filled Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Here's Newman, gets rid of it to Anderson. Anderson, and he is fouled in the backcourt. And the foul will be on Walker. Fourth foul on Walker. 10th team foul, so that'll be 2 free throws for Jason Anderson. He's the odds-on favorite to be our post-game interview here. Thought for a long time it might be Josh Smith. Maybe we'll talk to both. We'll see. Maybe we'll violate protocol. Not that there is any protocol, but you know what I mean. 77-63. The Wolves by 14. Second toss off the back iron, no good. Back the other way come the Mountain Lions in a hurry. Ross on the right wing, hands the ball off to Malone. Malone starts to drive, steps back, forces the jumper. It's an air ball, but the rebound underneath, rebound up and in. Walker, the shot was so bad it was good. It ended up being like an air ball pass there. Thunderbolts break the pressure. It's 77-65, packed by 12. We're down to 2:05 to go. Baby stirring a bit, not quite put to bed here. Here's Liggett. Now to Newman. Newman starts to drive into the corner to Anderson. Anderson out top. Liggett, a long-range three off the back iron, no good. Oldham lost the rebound out of bounds. 50-50 call goes to the home team. Inbounds pass to Ross. Ross across the timeline. On the left side to Malone. Down on the block. Jump hook up and in. By Bork. He has 6. 77-67. Here's Newman back the other way. Chase down. Gets rid of it. Now to Oldham. Oldham to Smith. 1:20 to go. Thunderwolves by 10. Oldham playing keep away now. Gets rid of it to Liggett. 13 on the shot clock. Here's Liggett, three-pointer on the way. Got it. Gavin Liggett, his first bucket of the night, and it seals the deal for the Thunderwolves. They're up 13 now, under a minute to go. Here's Ross. He'll drive the baseline, goes in on Anderson, and missed the banker. Tapped up, in and out. It won't go. Another chance. Outside, three-pointer. No good. Rebound on the baseline to Oldham, and he is fouled by Wang. Ralph Turner up. A one-man standing ovation to his ball club. I think he likes the fight in his club here tonight. This game was tied at halftime, 33 apiece. But the Thunderwolves have put up a nice little 47 spot here so far in the second half. Free throw good by Oldham. Oldham with 15. He'll have one more. Second toss rims in and out. No good. There goes the perfect night for Oldham. Ahead to Ross. Ross drives into the paint, down the lane, skips it to Wang. Misses the dunk, but a foul called on Anderson. He took it right at Anderson. Anderson prevented the dunk, but Wang will get to the line to shoot a pair. We've had a couple of meetings at the Summit tonight. We've had a lot of dunk attempts, but not a lot of dunks.
Lock out, press offense.
Wang's free throw off the back iron, no good. He's 0 for 2 now from the stripe tonight. He's a 68% free throw shooter. Ross out. And Malone out. As the bench now being emptied, Isaiah Wilson checks in. Second toss good for Wang. He has 9. It's 81-68. Thunderwolves by 13. 35.4 to go here in the second half. Inbounds pass to Oldham. Oldham directing traffic. UCCS continues to press. Head to Oldham. Not with as much vigor, though. And they're not going to foul here. They're still going to chase. Now they go to Liggett. Liggett way outside. Feeds it to Oldham. Oldham in from the right. Layup. Missed it. And the rebound to the Mountain Lions. 7 seconds to go. Here is Walker. Pulls up. Jackson long 3. Got it. They always go in when it doesn't matter, right? Final score. Thunderwolves win it 81-71. Stay tuned for our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Joining now head coach Ralph Turner. Ralph, that was a splendid effort tonight by your ball club.
Well, Jim, I thought we really played hard back-to-back nights. That's the whole thing. You know, we're talking about forgetting about the winning and losing. Let's talk about the most important thing, playing really hard and trying to execute. I thought we really did some good things offensively. I thought that first half we didn't shoot particularly well. But how about this? And this is what I said to him. And even with 7 minutes left, and we're up 17 or 18, I said to him, the thing that makes me so mad is if we'd have rebounded like this last night, we win last night by double digits. And I thought we really asserted ourselves on the board. I thought we controlled dribblers for the most part. I thought it was just a great team effort, really.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, you had control, it seemed like the whole first half, just couldn't get that push like you did in the second half. They kept reeling
But we
in.
didn't make any shots, right?
Yeah, but
and
in
all
the
of a sudden, second half, Donovan and Will made 3 after 3, and
you take off.
Yes, and all of a sudden, then it makes it a little easier.
And I thought in the post, you totally outclassed tonight with Anderson and New Oliverta. They couldn't buy a shot. It seemed like inside they were missing dunks, but Jason stayed with it. And New Oliverta even had a couple of shots, so I thought you were better in the post.
Yeah, Mika was okay tonight. He was he seemed a little weak with the ball. Wasn't strong enough with the ball, but I thought, it was a great team effort. When you get 22 from your post and 7, that's 29 points and 11 rebounds from your post. Will has 16 and 10. You get 10 rebounds from your point guard. Donovan really shot the ball well tonight. He has 15 points, and his threes were killers, and he made free throws. 7 out of 8 from the line. I just thought it was a great team effort. I thought Josh gave a lot of energy and made some three. That steal. Where we had to miss, and it looked like maybe they could come back, and he stole it, came right back, popped that 3, bam. Yeah. It was awesome. But more than anything else, Jim, it's establishing you're going to play hard. I love the way we're playing, and it excites you thinking about that Jason has 2 more years.
Exactly.
Donovan has 2 more years.
And we have the quick turnaround take on Colorado Christian on Tuesday night. Should be good.
Yes, and they're a very well coached team. Yeah. They run a lot of intricate stuff on offense, and they're very dangerous.
All right, Ralph, thanks for coming out. Enjoy your trip home. Enjoy the football tomorrow. Who do you got?
Well, I had Atlanta.
Yeah, they should have won that.
Yeah, that's horrible. But I've got who's playing tomorrow?
Well, we've got Minnesota and New Orleans.
I'll tell you, I picked against my heart because in my mind, I picked where it matters, Minnesota.
Yeah.
But in my heart, I'm pulling for Drew Brees.
There you go. Me too. All right.
Thanks
for
so
coming
much,
on
Jimbo.
Over. All right. We'll talk to you on Tuesday night.
I'll get
back with more of our post-game show. Jason Anderson join us next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. here on Fox Sports Pueblo. And joining us now, the star of the game, Jason Anderson, a homecoming for him tonight, 22.7 rebounds and an assist and a win. The more important thing
exactly.
here, Jason, getting the victory. There's been a struggle here. We're late, want to tighten up a little bit so we can see you here. But ball game, just talk about it. Kind of the first half, kind of back and forth. You guys just couldn't get any separation from them.
Yeah, it was close. We were missing a lot of shots. It was a really low scoring in the first half, but found the stroke a little bit and pulled away at the end.
In the second half, you come out and get that hot start. When the shots start dropping, everything just seems to start working.
Exactly.
Well, I thought you and Mika in the post really took it to those guys tonight. It seemed like that was the difference in the game to me.
Yeah, that's part of our game plan, was just taking it to them inside, so it worked out in the end. So.
Well, it's been kind of a learning experience for you this year. You've had some great games, some games not so great perhaps, but you're learning every game there and starting to get more and more comfortable. They're absorbing the hits, I guess.
I'm definitely getting more comfortable just from the standpoint of, I think it had been a year and a half since my last official game, since I transferred in and all the transfer rules and everything. So it's still, the first weekend was such a high, and then after that, there was a couple games I struggled a lot. So now I'm starting to level out, so I think I'm starting to get my confidence a little bit and be a little bit more consistent.
Well, now the team needs to develop this confidence, now start a little winning streak. Win. I think it was very important. Now you have a chance maybe to get something going.
Yeah, we need to build on it. So.
All right, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
There he is, the star of the game, Jason Anderson, back with more right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Tax cuts and 0.75% growth, most economists slow growth over the long term. That's the upshot from the annual meeting of the American.
Back and forth in this game in the first half. Thunderbolts would get out to a little bit of a lead. UCCS would reel them in continually. Eventually it was tied at halftime, 33 apiece. Then the Thunderbolts took off. They go on a 9-2 run to start the half, opened up a 7-point lead, then pushed out to a 15-point lead at 52-37, and pretty much controlled it from there on out. UCCS got it within 11 at 52-41. Then again, the Thunderbolts with another big run. They got ahead 64-43, and then it was pretty much all she wrote from there. Late run by UCCS just to make it cosmetically a little closer, but the Thunderbolts win it 81-71. Here are the final numbers for the game. Leading scorer Jason Anderson, our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House star of the game. 7 field goals, 8 of 10 for the free throw line, finishes with 22 points tonight. Will Newman, another spectacular effort, 16 points, 10 rebounds in the game. Oldham with 15. Josh Smith, great game, 13 points. New Oliverta was 7. Williams with 4, Liggett with 3, Sang with 1. Thunderbolts 25 of 54 from the field, that's 46%. 10 of 26 from downtown, 39%. 21 of 27 from the free throw line, 78%. For UCCS, their leading scorer tonight was Elijah Ross with 19, Walker with 10. They were 23 of 57, that's 40%. 5 of 15 from the three-point stripe, 33%. 20 of 24 from the line, 83%. Thunderbolts out-rebound them 36-33. When the Thunderbolts out-rebound their opponent, they win. Just plain as day. Newman with 10 to lead the way there. Anderson with 7. Nobody really standing out for UCCS. I guess Walker had 5. Bork with 5. Thunderbolts only credited. This is, we need to get a stat crew in here. 7 assists is all they credit the Thunderbolts with tonight. Newman with 3. There was many more than that. That's just not right. 5 assists credited to the home team. Whatever. 13 turnovers for Csu-Pueblo, 11 for UCCS. 2 block shots for UCCS, none for the Thunderbolts. 8 steals for the Pack, 5 of those by Josh Smith. This is an incredible effort game here tonight. 3 steals tonight for Titus Reed. Thunderwolves win it 81-71. The game had a total of 5 ties, and we had 4 lead changes. The last lead change, Thunderwolves led it pretty much for good after they took the lead at 30-29. They were tied at halftime, but then they immediately got the lead back to start the second half and were never fronted after that. Scores from around the conference here tonight as I look for some organization. We're just going to go ahead and do everything right here, right now. CSU-Pueblo, of course, defeating UCCS here. Black Hill State defeats Adams State. Western State over Mines, big upset tonight in Gunnison, 79-76. Metro all over Highlands, 73-41. Mesa over Colorado Christian. Westminster defeated Chadron State. They're the new leader in the conference, by the way, Westminster is, because Fort Lewis lost tonight to South Dakota Mines, 73-63. On the women's side of the house, CSU-Pueblo women laid an egg tonight. They lost to UCCS 64-51, but they stay in first place because Fort Lewis lost at South Dakota Mines, 73-63. Black Hill State over Adams State. Mines over Western State. Metro all over Highlands. Mesa defeats Carter Christian in a close one, 48-46. Westminster over Chadron State, 70-53. Back, we'll wrap things up right after this Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is your kind of place. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House, where friends meet for great tasting food, ice-cold craft beers on tap, plus catch all your favorite teams on any one of our 18 HD TVs. Thunder Zone offers 12 signature pizzas, wings, burgers, and sandwiches, along with great daily specials throughout the week. And the party's just getting started, with 32 beers on tap, and half of those are Colorado craft beers. Let's meet at Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House, where everybody's welcome.
Holding, number 79, defense, first down. I'm also holding a party tonight.
Great call by the official. Looks like we've got another flag on the field.
Holding, a Pepsi. Necessary refreshment.
Hey, Ted, bring some of that Pepsi to my party.
Pepsi and the NFL. Welcome to the Fun Doesn't End Zone.
And welcome back one final time here to the Gallogly Events Center. Thunderwolves win it 81-71. Women dropped it earlier tonight, 64-51. Reminder, we have a rare Tuesday night game at Massari Arena on Tuesday night. Hope to see you out there. If you can't, join us here. 5:15 with the pregame show, 5:30 with the women's tip. Men will tip at 7:30. The opponent is Colorado Christian. One hockey score to pass along. The Avalanche lead 3-1 late over Dallas. About 30 seconds to go in that one. The Nuggets got stomped today in San Antonio. The football games are over. New England wins and Philadelphia wins. Special people to thank here tonight. You can take that, sure. Thunderwolves Sports Information Director, of course, is Dax Larson. His assistant is Sean Pooley. Athletic Director Joe Fulla. Special thanks to our head coaches Curtis Lloyd and Ralph Turner. All of our guests for helping us, and everybody here at UCCS helping along the way here tonight with our broadcast. Caitlin Norton, our producer and engineer tonight at Thunderwolves Basketball, doing a great job as usual all season long. We'll see you on Monday, Caitlin. And we'll talk to you again on Tuesday night. Reminder, the Thunderwolves split it tonight. The women lose, but the men win. Till we talk to you on Tuesday night, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night from Colorado Springs.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.